Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. Today I'm working on the last of my lunch bag journals, lunch bag covers, I guess I should say. And first and foremost, I want to thank you all for coming along. It's very sweet of you to join me. You know how I usually try to have everything organized so I can save time because I am a very slow crafter. And I try to do that and be nice and organized so that I get, we can get through this quicker because I know everybody's very busy. All of us are very busy and time is precious. And I also want to say, hey, Judy. Hey, baby. I know Judy will be here. God love her. She always comes by to visit when I do my craft and chat. And I can show you, I'm not going to show you anything but that part because I don't have my pages in. I do have my pockets. I do have things like this done. But as you see, this is the vintage one. And I can show you, you're going to say, oh, Corn, that's old. Yes, it is old. This is the paper, the main paper I'm working with. Let's put it that way. The romance novel by Prima. To me, I don't need anything trendy. I just need beautiful paper. And to me, Prima and Stamperia are the prettiest, but that's just me. That's just me. Okay, graphic 45 ain't ugly either, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, so what I do, my process is interesting. My process is all over the place when I do a journal because there's just, as you see, there's just so much to pick from. And, oh, one thing I wanted to do a shout out before I keep going. Hopefully she has more now. Gloria's Greetings with an S. She has 797 subbies at the moment. But YouTube recommended, you know how YouTube, if you're crafting and you're not, my computer isn't close to me here. I got to get up and do stuff. Anyway, how YouTube will just play and play if you're not messing with it. And they brought up Gloria's video where she's taking playing cards. It's entitled Playing Cards and a Little Bit of Lace. And it's a really cool video. And I was like, oh my goodness. I need to tell others about Gloria. So this is just, I will put the link to her channel down below. And this is just me saying, if you're not subscribed to Gloria, and like I said, I always recommend people and saying, if it's a good fit for you, because as you know, not everybody's a good fit. We all try to support one another and everything, but not everybody's a good fit. But I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I did sub to Gloria. Remember, y'all can't see me because my settings are on private. There's a reason for that, though, y'all. And I'm just going to leave that at that. So, what I do is you'll see, I do things in steps. Well, I'll show you one other thing. It's like that. Okay, because, oh, wait a minute. And I stop if I get an idea. Or if I go through more paper. Because remember, I don't do digitals. So if I go through more paper and stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I can make a pocket out of that. This is the lace from Dollar Tree, y'all. I thought, let me use that I showed a couple of videos ago. Fabric, more fabric, stuff like this. And I get to going, and then I'm like, oh, maybe this is a good idea. This has been done before, but this is what I was thinking of. I was like, oh, maybe I can stick a tag through there. Then maybe put a little bulb pen here and maybe a charm. in a little more fabric or a piece of lace. You know how that goes. And so as you see, this is not all that Prima paper. It's a little bit, I found this. I was like, ooh, that'll be pretty. Ooh, that'll be pretty. And that kind of stuff. And, but I did get all of my pages. I got them all inked with vintage photo. Look at that, y'all. This thing should be thrown, but it is so saturated with that ink that I can't give it. I think it's been that way for 5 years. And when it comes to I brought this out since we're getting a little super vintage on this one. The walnut stain, which I hardly use. I'm serious. I don't use this often. But on this one, and it got a brand new one. Woo! I got one of my little makeup brushes from Dollar Tree and use it. I like it. I'm enjoying it. So, and then I'll be working on something, and then I'll be like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I could do this, and don't forget about that. And that's why I'm a slow crafter, too. I was going to try, as you see with that, that's from the paper pad. I was going to try to do as neutral of colors as possible, but let me show you. No, that paper pad has some pinks in it and stuff like that. So I'm doing as much as I can, and the pink is very, very secondary. You know what I'm saying? So, where was I? Because I wanted to put this, a little belly band on. Where was I going to put it? Let's see. I think it might be this. I did some tearing and stuff already. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll leave it open to that. And I had all these strips left over from all the cutting of the, you know, my pages and tabs and this, that, and the other. And so I just, you know, I just tore this and tore that and all that good stuff to go on there. And then I was like, well, hoot, instead of keep going, why don't you turn on the camera and we all do it together? Or if I know Judy, she's working on something else. And, you know, Judy, you've heard me speak of her before. Her channel name, I will link that down below as well, is the Scrapbook Loft. My Scrapbook Loft, excuse me. And she's so much more than that. She doesn't just do scrapbooks, but let me tell you something. If I ever made a scrapbook the way this woman does, oh my word, I would be so proud of myself. I don't know what to do. Her scrapbooks are gorgeous. They really are. And she's been doing them for a number of years. But lately, she's getting into card making, y'all. And that was something that she was like, I'm not a card maker. She can't say she's not a card maker anymore because she is. She is now. So let's get started on this. Now, I'm going to do something really boring. And that's this. I should have done all my inking beforehand because, as you know, most people, if they're going to ink quite a few things, they go ahead and speed it up right now. I don't know how to do that, y'all. I need to take a little class. I realize that if I took a little class that I could probably have much more accepted videos. But then I have some subbies, not tons, but I have a few subbies, and a few subbies mean a lot to me. I can tell you that when they say corn. I like it that you're not zooming all over the place, you know, and that you are taking your time, that we are seeing exactly, you know, what you're doing. And so that's why I still do that. But every once in a while I think, you know, girl, you better find out how to do this. It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I'm not a lazy person, to be honest. But what it is is that I'm not big on computers. You're like, Corn, you're not big on computers and you have a YouTube channel. I'll be honest with you. When I first got on YouTube, you know, just signed up so I could make comments and all that good stuff. I was just here to I was working on our home, and I just was trying to find some things that I thought this is how you did it, you know, but I didn't know for sure. Unfortunately, I got some bad advice from one or two people. I was like, oh man, had to redo a lot of stuff. But then you learn. I mean, as long as you keep learning, you know, that's all that matters, you know. I know why that guy gave us that advice. I mean, I get it. I know why. But at the same time, you know, I'm sure it made sense to him. And it made sense to me at the time. But houses need to breathe. Breathe. Let me say that correctly because everybody giggles if they think I said something else. Breathe. And so, yeah, when I did that, it was just for that. And I wasn't going to have a channel. But I had several, but I would enter challenges and things like that. And I had several women tell me, you know, Corn, you need a channel. And I was like, no, yeah, you do. No. And then eventually I was like, oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go with, let's see, I've got basically cardstock on, very light cardstock, but I think I will do Barely. This is Barely Art Glue. And yes, this is the one that has, depending on what bottle you get, you're going to get a really cute veil. I'm going to put it like so. Now, this is not the exact length of this, see? Whoops. Let's put it like it's supposed to be. Here to here. See, that's not exact. And so I'm going to have to cut some of that off. But I don't know if y'all are like me, but a lot of times when I try to do it exactly, I come up short, and then that drives me cuckoo. So I'd rather be long than short and then cut it later, you know? So, let's see. Let's put that one there. Now, what are you guys working on? I wonder if Judy's working on another card. I hope y'all saw her Valentine's. So cute. Everybody did such great cards that Valentine. There were so many cute Valentine projects out there. You know? Super, super cute. Just darling. Oopsie. And I think y'all saw what Handsome, the card he made me with the bunny. Bunnies, actually. He drew something for me, y'all. And do I love it when someone draws me something? Yes. That's what I always ask of my daughter. I don't do it anymore, but I used to. Because, you know, now if someone requests your drawing, you're not in the mood. It's just like, ugh. You know? You don't really enjoy it, you know, and that's what it should be. It should be all about enjoying what you're doing. And, yeah, this part will be cut off somewhere, so. But, yeah. she is an artist, and she does, to me, some of the cutest cartoons I have ever seen. And again, you all have heard me say this 100 times. This is 101. I can, you know what I mean? I'm not just mama talking. I can tell you that that is how I really feel. You know, not just because I'm a mother. Okay. Where did I want these? Maybe this here. And maybe this sideways. Maybe up a little. I don't want to cover that up, though. And I won't. Now, you know, if you go tear it this way, you're going to get the white showing. And if you tear it this way, the white's on the back. You all know that. It's like corn. That's not a hint. I've been tearing paper since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Well, I haven't. In my house, you didn't tear paper. I'm serious. Paper was actually pretty respected in my house, to be honest, which is interesting. Let's see. There. And then maybe here. Let's see. And then maybe here. Put that down. And then maybe the 7 there. I've got a few, can you tell there's a little bit of Tim Holtz in here as well? And maybe I put that, no, I want to keep that there. Or do I? You don't have to have your numbers and letters all going up and down. You can have them that way. Let's see if I like that better. No. No, I don't. Maybe this one down here. And this one, like so. No, I don't like that. But I can put the 7 across there and a little something there. Okay. Alrighty, we'll do that. So I thought, you know, you all are so sweet about my chatting. And a lot of times I just chat about what I'm doing. And other times, you know, I talk about my, something about me or my past or something like that. And I thought of a story that I was going to share. Then I kind of laughed and thought, wait a minute, I think I've shared that already. I was like, way to hold it. I think I've already spoken of it. Should I have gone up with that a little bit? Said I? Oh, well, we'll fix it. We'll stick something on there. That's the fun thing about collages, isn't it? You know? Anyway, Judy would know. It's the story about going several towns over when I was a teenager and looking at going to a very posh store and looking at everything in there and then coming home and making a skirt. Judy, did I already talk about that? Him? But darling. I think so. Yeah, it had the one with the horses on it. Let's see if you... Yeah, this posh, very posh store that was a few towns over catered to people who rode horses. And actually, I think I have told you this, my whole family rides, except for me. We didn't own them, though. We're talking about posh stores for people who owned their horses. No, we didn't own any horses. We didn't have these gorgeous creatures. Oh, horses just, they're so beautiful. My favorite horse is a working horse, like a Clydesdale, the ones that, oh, God love them. They are very hard workers. Maybe, no, I don't want that up there. There. There, maybe? Where do I want that? And do I want it that long now? No, I don't want it that long. Anyway, as you know, with farming equipment the way it is now, the working horses, they don't have the jobs they used to have, you know? Yeah, I like it like that. But the thing is, when a true working horse retires, oh man, they are treated like, well, even when they're working, they're treated like royalty. You know what I mean? I had somebody once say, I feel so sorry for them. And I was like, why? Do you realize that they have good, that their owners have health care for them? They take good, they feed them the best, you know, feed they can afford. They love them. They cherish them. It's like, yes, they do work. Yes. Okay. I get that now. If you want to write in the comments, no, Corn, I disagree with you. Go disagree with me. For real. I'm all right with that. If I thought for 1 minute that everybody felt like I did, well, I'm not that delusional, y'all. Just taking care of my white edges. Okay. And I want this 7, maybe there. And I want a little something here. These are Tim Holtz's butterflies, as probably y'all are saying, ooh, I have those. This is a Tim Holtz. I used his die set to make this. I also have this in the floral that comes from that paper pad. I just don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. I also, oh, here it is. Boop. I thought next to certain, I'm not going to do it on this one because I'm doing belly band, but you know, something like that. I like the looks of that. I think that's kind of fun. Then sometimes I just take, this is very white lace. And as you all know, you can take your vintage photo and just rub it in there. And if you want little dark spots, as you see, either go over it several times or go with a darker ink and you'll be surprised. It doesn't look white anymore, does it? Okay. So what were we doing? We were doing the 7. Okay. And we were talking about horses and skirts and yeah, I saw the movie. I might have mentioned this before too. I saw the movie War Horse. Speaking of working horses, oh my goodness gracious, I could not stop crying. I'm not making that up. I'm not being dramatic. I just, for almost the whole time, I'm crying and crying. And at one point, you know, if they're not treating the horses the way I feel they should be treated, I'm screaming at the, we were at home, but you know, I'm screaming at the TV. Don't you hurt, don't touch them like that, don't you do? And I was like, honey, and our daughter was like, goodness gracious, what's wrong with her? And Handsome was like, oh, she's very in tuned to horses. Well, as you know, with most of us should be, not all of us, but most of us should be in tune to, you know, animals being treated properly. I don't know if this needs a number here, but I'm going to look at, let's see, we've got that's a 6. Do I want that there, or do I want to leave it the background? Because I kind of like that lightness being there. You know what I mean? Let's see. Or a word, maybe? I thought I would include this with the journal because then they can put unforgettable over a photo or something. So we're not going to use that. Also, we have these little cut aparts from, let's see if we can find that page. Is it this one? No. No. Where did I get them? Did I get them from something else? I thought it was this. See, I can cut those too, which I think I did. No, maybe, yes. No, well, hold on, y'all. Where did I get them? No. Huh. Okay, well. I thought they were from here. They're from something else, I guess. See, we can do that too. That's kind of cute. And then they can put what they want here. Let's do that. Because it's kind of cute. Or is this cuter? No. And let's not, let's leave all of our edges so it'll stick out. Let's do all of our edges straight. Sometimes it's fun, I think, to mix that because it does stand out, doesn't it? Let's do that. Okay. Now, instead of saying, oh, look, yay, we're finished. Let's go on. Let's see. We do have butterflies, and we might have, we've got this little, this is too wide, though, to put, you know what I mean? Unless we cut it up. We could maybe put that over. If we put this lace over the roses, that will tone that down a little bit. You know what I mean? Even though I love the pink, I absolutely love it. We'll keep that out. But we're going to get back to this. You know, we're going to come back to this. Okay, let's see what's in the grab bag here. Let's see if there's anything we can use. Interesting. We have this. We can also, something little like this. Remember, we can put the ink on it. We've got something like that we can put the ink on. This one, oh my, that's a large piece of that, is dyed with avocado. I don't know about that. This is cute. Ooh. Oh boy. Do I want to cut into that? Lucky, lucky y'all. Do I? Yes, maybe. I already cut into it. See? See all the edges? I've already cut into Okay, let me see, guys. Interesting. Look at that. I just stuck that in. This one? I think think it would cover up too much. You know what I mean? Here's another piece of that I cut off, some pieces. But again, they're a little big. But I could maybe just cut this piece out. I kind of like those. That. Okay, let's put these back. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's see what we get. All right. See, we could cut a lot out of that. We can, which I've done in the past. Instead of using this as a whole, we can cut this out and stick this, you know, here. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's cut it up. And you've got two things you can do, as you know. You can leave it like this, which is really scruffy and fun, or you can trim off all these little pieces and make it all pretty and not scruffy at all. And we're going to look at both of them, okay? So we can see, do we want scruff or not? So let's do that. And the reason I like Tim Holtz's scissors for this is because at the very end, as you see, which is what's cutting it really does do a precise cut, doesn't it? Okay, that one's out. Oops, except for, no, let's leave that alone. Okay, so we could do it like here would show up a lot. Yeah, let's do the other one and leave it scruffy. Scruffy. Okay. All right, now a lot of you all who love texture are going to say, Corn, leave it scruffy. All right, there's unscruff. And there's the scruff. And especially this being vintage, I don't know about y'all, but I think scruffy looks better. You know, this is pretty, but for something else. Now, we can also, you know, use something like this down at the bottom. But I like 3. If I do something, I like it done in 3s. Do you know what I mean? Even is not my thing. I like, oh, that's because you're odd, Corn. Well, maybe. But down here, maybe. Wouldn't that be cute? This down here. That. Maybe closer to the 7. I say. Oh, let's keep it scruffy. Yes, I know I should look up other words meaning scruffy. Okay, and I have to, before I put that down, I have to mark where you know, don't put anything below this line because it's going to be cut. You know what I mean? And then we can put this right there. And maybe one more. Not that one. Let's do something else. Let's do, where is that other piece? I want to leave that one alone. It's so pretty. Let's do this lace and do it up like that, just at the top, okay? It will cover up. That's why I'll be honest with y'all, that's why I'm not so good about mixed media, because so many times you work so hard and you keep building up and you don't see, you know, what you put on in the first place. But what I can do, you've seen me do this time and time again, is we'll cut this out and put this at the top. I need to turn the record over, don't I? It's interesting when we do something that we really like, and that when we see it, we're happy with it. We revisit it, don't we? And plus, we're trying to use up our stuff. See, there we go. Now, would it be cuter like that, or would it be cuter like that? I say like that. Okay. So, oops. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Oh, boy, boy, boy. Let's clean this off a little bit. Boy, that looks rough. It's got a lot of glue on it from doing this. I need to make a mark. Let's take this page out completely. Oh. Let's take that out and... Ooh. We're going to lose some stuff. But that's okay. And we'll get our pencil out and we will mark where it's gonna, don't go below that line. Keep it up higher. Okay. And we'll take this out too while we're working on something. And usually when it comes to the laces, if it's thick lace like this, I'm going to put them on with Fabri-Tac. But when it comes to the thin, then I do the art glitter glue. Because it's thin. What is, oh, a butterfly. Okay. We can put some butterflies on here too. I know that the majority of my subbies love a butterfly. Uh-oh. Well, that is not happy. Okay. Let's try this. And yes, I got to get this close to my eyes. No, that should be coming out. I didn't. Come on, you. There we go. And I try not to put too much on. That is that tricky. It is a tricky little spot, isn't it? When you don't want to put too much on, but you want it to stay. Sometimes you can dab. Sometimes you can go ahead and, you know, just little tiny dabs here and there. But, yeah, I like it that way better. Okay, right about there. And I have a paper towel that I use to clean up this or try to dry it off, and now I'm trying to keep using it. We said this one at the 7, right? Now, a lot of people go ahead and put almost everything on with this, but I don't personally. That's not me. I think because I love this stuff too much. I wish it was cheaper. I really, really do. But you can't have everything you want, can you? Let's see here. The interesting thing is when you cut this off of this doily, which is what it is. I keep saying lace, but it's doily. One side is rounded, the other is not, because of the design of the doily. Did I want it up here or up here? Well, that's where it's going to go, because I like it there. I think I wanted it down the other way, but I've changed my mind. Okay, and now this one, we can't go any further than that mark. So that one's going to end up a little higher than we had anticipated. Okay, sorry, this is, my ring is banging the glass here. Glass against glass is not fun, but I wanted to wear this, so that's why that's on there. Whenever I put this on, it reminds me of my mama. Leopard print was her thing. I mean, I know it's associated now with girly. Well, she was girly. She really was. But I mean, she was doing this in the 60s. Okie dokie. Okay, we can't go past there, so let's go like here. Oopsie. Let's go like that. And then we're going to see if we want a butterfly on it, and then we're done. I won't take up any more of your time. I'll just show you. You know, it will look like this. That's where it's going to go. But let's look at the butterflies. Here is one that is, it's orange, which picks up this here. But then this one, which is green, picking up the green here, little green there. I don't mind that at all. Okay, that's in the running. This one, which I've already inked up and ready to go, this is multicolored. Ooh, that's not bad with the typewriter, is it? Decisions. I know I don't want that one. Sometimes you just know things. How about this one? Yeah? Yes? I don't know. I'm really leaning towards, because that makes me look at my typewriter. Now, do we want him to go this way or this way? Towards the typewriter or away from? Let's see, one more time. Let's look at it. I like it that way. Yeah, let's do that. And I've already inked it, and I have already bent it in the middle so that I can do this. Well, on either side of the middle, actually. And so we can see that Z up there. Let's put it like that. And then I'm going to hold it down with my tweezers. And yes, I'm still using the ratty old tweezers. I'm not going to use the new ones till I have to. And that's what we came up with, guys. Thank you for helping me. Appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.